Every time I do one of these, it gets more exciting and more, yeah, magical. This is the section where I prep and paint it, and at the end of it, it's going to look dang close and dang real. So, like, share, and subscribe. It's very important. See, my hands are all covered with brown paint. This is part 5 of the creating the Planet of the Apes mask. Let's watch. I am now ready to paint. As you can see, this is the trimmed ape pieces. All the flashing's been taken off, and there's some quite thin areas here. Around the eyes are very thin. This is incredibly thick here, as is this. And yeah, that's something you really need to do. There's some variance in thickness and such. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about the paint I use. The first layer is what's known as PAX, which is half Prosade and half acrylic paint. This was invented by the great makeup artist, whose name I've lost. It'll come back to me, and I'll mention it later. But I mixed these two together and put a layer over top of everything. And generally, I like to go darker because I want the darkness to remain. And underneath all this, now there are several ways of actually painting this, but this is the way that seems to work best for me. Then, after that, I will come back with alcohol-based makeup. This is the Skin Master palette from European Body Art, which I get from makeup-store.com. This is a well-used palette, if I can get it open. And you see most of the stuff there is pretty well used. And what I'll do is I'll come back and I'll spray this down with 99% alcohol, mix it up, get the right color, and I will lay a finish coat over top of this. So that's a preparatory step that will be happening soon. And if I remember that guy's name, and I'm really ashamed I forget his name, I will definitely include it in the next video. Matter of fact, I'll look it up so that I remember his name. His name is Dick Smith. Why didn't I remember that? Dick Smith, who is the grandfather of all special effects makeup. I will get better at this. One thing I will definitely get better at is doing this in landscape rather than portrait mode. Okay, this is finished painting. There's about a half dozen different layers of color on here. Right down here, that's the base layer of chocolate brown PAX. It's slightly powdered. Then I came back with like 3 or 4 layers of the alcohol makeup, and I may have to come back and clean this up a little more. But it's what you're getting from the roughness actually makes it more lively. And I put a layer of then it wasn't happy, so I put another layer and finally socked it out and came up right. And then I came back and I came with some chocolate brown alcohol makeup just to make it a little deeper. And yeah, this is basically ready for application. So I may clean up a couple goobers, but otherwise I'm pretty happy with this. So next up, application with Jen.